you gonna do? Join us for the ride of a lifetime.
Let's watch an idiot try to ride a motorcycle. Some guy rides.
I skipped the horse poop road out of Andrews. I don't know which ride that was, but if you remember, there was a road. I think it was a Trail of Tears road, and a horse had gone through, and the horse had some digestive problems because it was pretty disgusting. So now I'm on winding stairs. Winding Stairs Road. And I'm not sure if I've been on this, but chances are good that I have. And this goes over to Cowee, and I'm pretty sure that's near Franklin, and then I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm not sure. I think it might put me on that road where me and Johnny Powell called our moms on Mother's Day from. I think that was the first Smoky Mountain 500 run on the CT 125s. Our shakedown, oh my god, spicy. Our shakedown from for the TAT. And I've been on that road a million times, but we'll see. A road called Winding Stairs can't be bad either if I've been on it or not. Am I right? And I thought about skipping this because there's a straight shot to Bryson City where the track meets up again. Just because this is so close and I've probably done all these roads before. But I don't know. And that would put me in striking distance of Hot Springs, where doing this I might not be in striking distance of Hot Springs. But we'll see. We'll find out, I suppose. Total death to the right. Wow. For real. Oh, that would hurt. Just want to jump off that. Amazing. Alright, I'm not sure if I can trust the DMD on some things. So this top thing there, that's the thing that says how far you've got to go on the track you're on. So I'm on section 7. It says I have 55 miles and I'll get there at 2:20. Now, about 10 minutes ago it said 2 o'clock. So trusting that could get me in trouble. Like if I'm somewhere and I click a waypoint and it says, wait, that's not how it works, is it? Anyway, I guess the point is I don't know if I can trust that, because I guess I'm going slower than it thinks I should be going. And so let's see when I actually get there, because I bet it'll even be later than 2:20. What went on there? Something. We've been down here a bunch, and every time we are, I pass this and I say, that's where I did a video for the pottery school. This is cowee Bald Road. That was watery. These boots are not waterproof at all. Come on, rev it. Jesus. Why? Why? See, if you are going to go off a little cliff, this would be a good place to do it, because just pick up your bike at the road below you. Very handy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Settle. That's a spicy. I gotta get back into chefery. I gotta get back into some good cooking. I've gotten a little lazy. I went through a little phase where I talked to my aunt about my grandmother's recipes. My grandmother was kind of mostly German, except after she got married to my grandfather, I don't know if she always cooked like that, but she started to, she could cook some Italian food, is what I'm trying to say. And I've made her Sunday sauce, which, I mean, it's just super simple. Exactly what you'd expect. And I've made her brajol, which is really good. And I think that's it. I've got my own lasagna thing going on, and it is man, is it good. But lasagna's kind of a pain in the ass. I've just been cooking whatever Jen gets instead of planning and like having recipes and cooking them. I'm the chef in our family. You don't want Jen cooking you any food. No offense. It's just not her bag, and I like doing it. It's good stress relief for me, I think, at the end of the day. I dig it. And I need to go on a little kick. I need to get a little fancy, I think. So if you have any good recipe suggestions, drop them down there in the comments. But I'm glad I did this, because those first that winding stairs. Well, first of all, that first road, I don't know if it was the first road, but that one road, I forget what it was called already. Penn something. Anyway, that was stellar. And then winding stairs was really good. And the road that came down after that, I forget what, Blair Church. Which church? I get those confused. Blair Church Road, I think. That was really good too. So, I'm not sad, but time-wise, probably would have been a good idea to just boot down the road, because I can always come back and do these really easily from my house. But whatever. And Jen when I got gas way back in Andrews, I got a text from Jen saying that I screwed something up, which, never ever happens. But I scheduled Thanksgiving, not on Thanksgiving. The studio is only closed Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's. That's it. We're open every other day of the year, pretty much. And I messed that up, and I guess I closed us on a day that wasn't Thanksgiving, which means I canceled all the clients from a day that wasn't Thanksgiving, which means I'm gonna have to fix that and cancel everybody on actual Thanksgiving and put everybody back on wherever I canceled. And that's a big hassle for me, because I gotta dig out the laptop. I can't do it on the phone. I gotta find Wi-Fi. I gotta dig out the laptop. I gotta go do that, and then pack it all back up. And that right there, that could be 30 or 40 minutes down the tubes. You know what I mean? That's why complete retirement, no responsibilities. That's what I'm interested in. That is what I'm interested in. Please. If I could just get Jen to agree to eat dog food for the rest of our lives, we could do it. Dog food, live in the RV, down by the river, under the bridge, and we could do it. I don't think she's going to be willing to do that. And I can't say I blame her. Alright, we're in the back place. That was nice. That was all nice. All those roads around Cowee to the country roads were good. And when the sun is hitting me, it's almost pleasant. And then when you get down into the deep dark woods, it's not as pleasant. You know what I mean? And I need to look and see what the temperature is going to be, what the low is for the nighttime, wherever I'm going to be, because if it's going to be in the 30s again, we might have to rethink our situation. I got through it, but I don't know if I can do that 2 nights in a row. And I really wish my feet weren't wet. And what would help that is if Revit boots were waterproof. How can you make ADV boots that aren't waterproof? You want to tell me that? Revit? I mean, that's like making a raincoat that's not waterproof. Bastards. How many times have we passed this weird place? Should have brought the kids there when they were little. Well, I don't know why we did. Alright, dudes. A couple of things. Let's see. Number one, Maggie Valley is not my favorite little place. It's weird. It's weird. And I think it's like off season, so nothing's open. I needed a coffee shop or something. Couldn't find anywhere to be for a minute and get on Wi-Fi, so I failed on that. Then on the route, there's no way I'm going to make it to what's it called? Hot Springs before dark. Then, so I started looking for campgrounds, and this stupid government shutdown, every campground, every, recreation.gov government campground is closed. Now, I don't know if that means you could sort of go there and sneak in and camp anyway because they're closed and there's not going to be anyone there to bother you, or if a ranger's going to come by and bust your ass. I don't know. But that takes a lot of campgrounds off the table. Now, I had a road in Harmon Den that I think it's okay to disperse camp, but I'm not sure. So I don't really want to risk that. So anyway, I found this campground. It's about 45 minutes away. And I'm just going to try to get there. I called, and of course they didn't answer the phone, so I left a message, but I'm on a motorcycle, so I won't get a call back. So I'm just going there, and I'm going to see what happens. I'm going off book a little bit. This might be the same workaround they have for to get around the closed buzzard roost and all that stuff. I'm not exactly sure. I might be able to look. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is what I'm doing. I had always planned on skipping a little bit of some of the sort of, they always do those U's to bring you to a cool spot. But I've been to all these spots. I've been on all these roads in Harmon Den, so I don't really care. I kind of wanted to just get to Hot Springs so that tomorrow I could get on to some new stuff for me. Well, some new stuff to start with, and then I think it goes back to some old stuff. But That's okay. It's all stuff I like. But so anyway, let's just hope this works out. That would be fantastic. And it had warmed up, but now that the sun's going down again, and when I say warmed up, you know what I mean. Look at this though. Come on, dudes. Come on. Now it's getting chilly again. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I didn't look and see what it's going to get down to tonight. So I think I'm just going to have to deal with whatever it gets down to tonight. And what John said yesterday, he's like, dude, you should just go home for the night from here. And I could do that. It's probably, I don't know, an hour and a half to my house from here. Something like that. But then I'd have to get up and get back on. Number one, it's a psychological thing that just kind of messes with the trip for some reason in my mind. You can't go home for a night. I don't know why, but that just doesn't do it for me. Because once I get home, I'm going to want to take a shower and relax and sleep in my nice bed for a couple of days. So anyway, I don't want to do that. But also, then I'd have to get up and go to Hot Springs, which is at least an hour away, I think. And, you know what I'm saying, right? So this is what I'm doing, and I really hope that I entered it right and that I'm going the right way and all that stuff, because I do have a tendency to screw the pooch, so to speak. So we'll see. We will just see. And that's where I'm at. Another little stupid, hectic, freak out. I just don't want it to get dark again. That was not fun last night. And I know my tent is not dried out at all back there, or the rain fly. So that's going to be fun to deal with too. Whatever, dudes, whatever. This is 209 and it's awesome. Just FYI. There's the Trust General Store. Dude, it's getting cold, man. I probably should have gone home. I probably should have gone and stayed at the house tonight. Because Johnny Fur is always right. I'll never learn that, though. Never ever. I won't ever learn that. Oh. Okay. Seriously. I think I'm gonna go home. Because I'm just screwing the freaking pooch here. I came all the way up to this, I could go to Hot Springs and get a motel. Should I do that? Ugh. Dude, Jesus. So I went to the campground that I had called, and it was right next to this weird gas station that's not a gas station anymore that I've always wondered about. But anyway, so the lady was just walking out, and it's like a little general store. It's it's old school, man. Old school and crazy. So anyway, I talked to her. I'm like looking for a tent site. I called, and she's like, she had no idea what I was talking about as far as the message I left. But she said she was her English wasn't great. She was Asian. I'm not sure from where, but her English was way better than any Asian language. But she was a little hard for me to understand. But she said she was like, no tent site. I'm like, what do you mean? Because there's nobody there, obviously. But she's like, it's too cold. And I'm like, I know, but it's okay. And she's like, do you want some wood for a fire? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, you got some? And she said yes. So she let me into the store, which I was psyched to see the inside. And I got some wood, bundle of wood. I picked it up, and then it came apart and fell everywhere. So there was that. And I'm like, how much is the wood? She's like, $5, and it's 10 for the site. And I'm like, all right, let me pay you. And she said, cash only. And I realized that I have absolutely no cash on me. Absolutely none. Zero. Not a penny. Not a penny. Which is an amateur move on a trip. Amateur. So there you go. I was like, Venmo, PayPal, smoke signal, check. I have a check. And she's like, I thought I had her with the check. She's like, what state are you from? I said, North Carolina. And she's like, no, I can't take a check, only cash. So yeah, so there you go. So no dice. And honestly, if I had gotten there 10 minutes later, she wouldn't have been there, and I think I probably might have just set up a tent and just like, I'll pay him in the morning kind of thing, which happens sometimes. But no dice. So she watched me leave. And now I am going to Hot Springs. This government shutdown is really pissing me off. Also, I made a vow not to listen to the news at all, but I'm dying to know what happened with the healthcare stuff, because we're on the ACA, and if those prices do what they say they're gonna do, we're in big trouble. So I'm dying to know. Anyway, the government shutdown is pissing me off. All the campgrounds are closed. I mean, I have enough trouble finding a place to sleep. But she's right. No tent. It's too cold. It's too fucking cold. It's at least as cold as last night. And it's earlier. So I don't know what to say. I'm just going to go down here. There's this shit hotel that I've tried to stay at before. It's just a shitty motel. But last time I tried, like they had this, it's all sort of online or whatever, and I couldn't get it to work at all. So I ended up going to this other place, which ended up being very expensive, and I'm not doing that tonight. So either I get into this shit motel somehow, or I do what Johnny Powell said I should have done in the first place and go home, which will suck. That will really suck. It's unbelievable that there's no campground. There's a campground in Hot Springs right next to the river, but they're dicks. It's like a 2-night minimum, and it's not at all cheap, and it's just uncool, man. So I can't stay there. And I think maybe that it is too cold. Last night was pretty rough. It was pretty rough, let's be honest. So, yeah, there you go. I tried, man. I tried. I would have been setting up behind that weird old non-existent gas station. I think she said her name was Aubrey. She could have taken a check, couldn't she? I mean, come on. It's all right. It's her right to refuse service. I don't blame her. I do kind of blame her, though. And to get anywhere around here, like I think Hot Springs is like 10 minutes from there. 10 miles. And of course, it's going to take 25 minutes to get there because of these roads. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll pass a campground, but seriously, it's so freaking cold. As soon as the sun is not right directly on you, just forget it, man. Forget it. I hope this crappy motel works, and I hope it's cheap. Because if it does, I think one of their restaurants is going to have to be open, right? Maybe I can go there and get some work done, fix my Thanksgiving massacre. These dudes are bumming me out, though. Come on. Let's get a move on here. Brother is cold, and brother needs to find out what his fate is. And if I have to drive home, it's going to suck, because it's going to get dark. And be freezing. And, it's going to mess with my vibe, too. And then I'll have to come all the way back up here. If that happens, I'm just going to go to Irwin and start again there. Irwin, Tennessee. Oh, this is taking forever. Forever. If I was one of those guys, I would try to pass all these people. But I don't want to do that. Alright, here's another thing that I say every time we come by here. It's not that one. I made that mistake last time. It's that one. I found $10 right there. $10. Oh, should I go look for $10 and bring it back to Aubrey? I wouldn't be able to get the wood. This is one of the places that I wanted to stay. I mean, I could just go down there and stay. I don't want to get busted though. Oh. Government shutdown. It's very inconvenient for me. It is too cold though. It's too cold. This is not camping weather. Unless you're outdoor boys with the serious, beyond expensive. I do want to get some puffy pants. Because what I learned last night is if I had a pair of puffy pants, some down pants, I would have been no problems last night. No problems. I'm trying to imagine sleeping in 0 degrees with this bag. It says it's a 0 degree bag, but all the reviewers always say, you know, at least add 20 degrees to that. Like, a 0 degree bag supposedly means you could survive 0 degrees. But I can't imagine it being 35 degrees colder than last night in that bag. I don't think so. I truly do not think so. Alright, dudes, keep your fingers crossed for the shit motel, will ya? There needs to be a vacancy, it needs to be open, and I need to be able to figure out how to get a room. Alpine Court. Yep, this is what I remember from last time. It being all fucking weird. This is not gonna work again, I'm sure. Okay, dudes, you know what? This day is a freaking wash. What time will I be home? 5:30, maybe before dark, if this ever turns green. So, I don't know what to say, man. Same exact thing at that hotel. There's a bunch of numbers to call, but there's no service, so you can't call. There's no service in this town. So it's a little tough to call when no service. Oh, I'm really annoyed. What a disaster. And honestly, I think I'm just going to sit at this red light for a couple of days, regroup, rethink my life choices. I could go to the Hot Springs Resort and Spa. They have some weird hot tubs back there that's fed by the hot springs that this place is named after. Up there is Lover's Leap. That's a nice hike that we do sometimes. We used to have a day where we would go, we'd do the Lover's Leap hike, then we'd go to the Hot Springs Spa, and Spa is pushing it. It's like a hot tub, like a jacuzzi hot tub that fills with the water. And then we'd go to Iron Horse for dinner or lunch, how did we do it? I can't remember how it worked out. And then somewhere in there we'd go to Max Patch. That's a good day. Maybe we went to Max Patch first. I don't know, but so this is a bummer in the summer. I mean, how inept am I at adventuring? My guild card's gonna get taken away. Seriously. I blame the United States government for this one. So uncool. Well, so uncool. Well, anyway, I'll sleep in a nice warm bed. I will take a shower. I will hang out with my wife. I will hopefully eat some food. And then I'm just gonna get up in the morning and get back out here. I don't know what else to do. There's I mean, I could go find a hotel somewhere. That town though is dead. None of the restaurants are open. They just closed down for like the season. And so there's nothing to do there. There's nothing going on. There's nowhere to go. Probably Iron Horse is open, and I could stay there for like $150. And their restaurant is probably open, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. No. So instead, I'm driving home like a little bitty baby. Oh, poor Pastan, just to go home because you can't find a place to stay. Also, it's cold. It is freaking cold. I don't know, man. I might just throw my camping stuff in the garbage when I get home because I'm so inept and it's just too cold. I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try one more time. I think I really need to figure out what the hell's going on. For the last part of this BDR, okay, I all of Harmon Den, all that stuff, I skipped to get to Hot Springs to try to find a place to stay. I was gonna skip some of it anyway because I've done it all. I don't care about doing it right now. Whatever. That's the road you take to get up to what's all that about? To get up to the is it Reynolds Fire Tower or something like that? I'm not sure. But oh, and I'm on the route now, so that's good. Get this section over with. So annoyed. Yeah, from here it takes a road that I've done a million times. It's all paved all the way to Irwin, Tennessee. And so I think I'm gonna boot up to Irwin in the morning, and I will go from there. I'm trying to think of what I would have done, like if I was not within driving distance of my house. I mean, I guess I just would have gone to the nearest motel I could find, which is not going to be close. Probably the closest one is, I don't even know. Might might have to go back to 40 from there. Or does Marshall have a motel? I don't think they do. I honestly, I don't know where I don't know where it would be. Maybe September should be the last month of motorcycle travel. November isn't going perfectly for me. For some reason. It started out pretty good. Actually, the whole thing's been good. I'm just, I always have a problem with finding a place to stay. Always. That's the one reason that solo is not good. It's really the only reason that solo is not good, because I don't have that skill. What would Johnny Powell have done? He said to go to Paint Creek, which I could have done, but they're closed too. All the freaking campgrounds are closed. I get some camping points for last night. I have to. That was pretty hardcore. Just admit it. That was pretty hardcore. I mean, I didn't dig 7 feet down in the snow and build an ice cave like outdoor boys, but how can Hot Springs not have cell service? Is it just me? Okay, I don't know if I got any of that on video because my GoPro is being a little bitch. But I just got pulled over. I think I was speeding, but I didn't get pulled over for speeding. I got pulled over because he could not read my license plate because it was absolutely 100% covered in mud. So he took my license, sat in the car for like 10 minutes, doing whatever they do when they sit in their car for 10 minutes, running my stuff, and he let me go. Said he wasn't going to give me a ticket, and I'm like, thank you for not giving me a ticket for having mud on my license plate. He was super nice. I don't want to be a dick, because he wasn't a dick. He was very, very nice. Woo, but that's what I needed. That's what I needed right now. Because now it's probably going to get dark before I get home. And I'll probably get pulled over for not having a running light on the rear. So that's my life right now. That's my life. You know, the universe can't be happy with one or two things. It's just got a pile of shit on. Unbelievable. But at least I didn't get a ticket. I guess he could have given me one. Although that would have been super uncool. And he said, when I said thank you for not giving me a ticket, he's like, yeah, it's alright. It looks like you've been through it. I guess. I don't know. I had a pretty good day, actually. Other than, up until Maggie Valley, I had a great day. Maggie Valley is where great days go to die. I cannot believe I still haven't gone to that motorcycle museum yet. That is ridiculous. Oh, another thing. When he was sitting in his car, another cop pulled up behind him with his lights on, and I'm like, oh no, what did I do? What did they find? What? All right, anyway, for real. I'm pretty sure the events of the day are over. I want them to just be over. So let's just call it and get me freaking home.